Hello everyone, Godzilla Guy here, and today we're going to be looking at the SH Monster Arts Hedorah. Now this is for the 50th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Hedorah, I believe. I'll have pictures of the box on screen. I couldn't fit in there, but the box looks very cool. But we're here to review the figure. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. Now, the figure does not come with these little things before I fully get into it. This is from the Mexico Toys Godzilla vs. Hedorah, which I will put a video out in a little bit, but I don't really want two Hedorah videos back to back. So, out of the box, we'll get the big figure last, best for last. We'll start with these two. Now, out of the box, you get two stands for two flying forms, and the regular flying form, and then the second one that can turn into the more swamp-like form, which is a really, really cool detail. We will zoom in on these two. Now, what you can do is just take his head off of here. And it's kind of difficult. You have to line it up just right. But you can get it back on, like so. So now, he's like the flying turd form. And it sits pretty well. If I can figure out, there he goes. Sits pretty well up on his little stand. So, fairly well detailed. The mud, I actually just realized right before I started recording, it's like transparent. Not transparent, but lucent. It's, you can't really tell. The camera can't pick it up. But you can see through the top layer. You only see the bottom part down here. It's pretty cool. Now, the big flying form. Very, very cool. Very large, very hefty. It weighs maybe, I don't know. I'll actually weigh it afterwards, because it's pretty hefty. I'll put it up on screen. But very nice, very nicely detailed. Not as much paint as I would like, the flying form, I believe, had more, oranges and reds like the figure about to show off does. But still very cool. The eyes, very well detailed and shiny and smooth. The back, nice, like rough texture. A lot of different sculpts going on here. And the arms, well, I don't know, more like tendrils, kind of. Very cool. And it sits pretty well, because the part that holds it up has to, go underneath the vine part, so it sits on there much easier, and it doesn't fall off as easy, which makes it look very nice. And now we're zoomed out on my light box. But yeah, cool two little figures. No beam effect for any of these. I'll say that beforehand. But yeah, very cool. And we're not gonna cut. I was gonna cut, but let's just get. I'm not going to. Let's do this. Right into it. Hedorah, the main figure. Now, before I show it off, I am incredibly impressed with SH. Now, in the past, they've had questionable ones recently. But for a literal, poop swamp monster that shouldn't be able to be articulated, because all these little flaps, should clash into each other and not be able to articulate. But it works really well. They sculpted it just right so that it still has the slop appearance, but can actually, move around. And his hand falls off quite easily. And this part, wouldn't be SH without it. What, you thought this was going to be only compliments? Heck no. But let's start the head with articulation. So we have some neck movement. Back here, these two are two different pieces. So this lower part and this upper part. No waist movement. I'm not really surprised. I mean, look at him. There's this right here. It looks like it moves, but it doesn't. It's just overlaying. The arms, so they have this little piece, no idea why, but movement at the shoulder. I guess this would be the elbow, and then the hand. For once, I hate bendy wire. If you guys know me, I hate bendy wire. But I think it would have been cool if they made this less connected, made it more stringy, and then had bendy wire. I think that would have been really cool. Same thing on the other arm. The legs, very nice movement. Move about that much. But, the slop's in the way, so I can't do a whole 360 that easily. Movement at the knee and the foot itself, which is very cool. And these parts can move, which is this part that always falls off. Look how tiny that ball joint is in there. Hold on, let's see. So my camera can't even pick it up. Turn up the brightness. 10 times zoom all the way. See that? That's a ball joint. Look at that. Come on. And it's very difficult to line that back up and get it on, but we will try. Really, there we go. Push on, and it falls off. At least mine does pretty easily. And it wouldn't be SH without an awesome tail. So movement at the very base of the tail, right there, right here, right here, here, and here. So very detailed. The paint job is awesome. Like I said, the sculpt is also like amazing. Love the paint. The yellow and red look really nice. I like the cracks on the head. Looks like it's like drying out almost. They look phenomenal. But yeah, very well detailed. There's like some there's a lot of colors in here. I can't really pick it up, but there's silvers, blues, a lot of nice color in the eyes. Once again, if you know, you know. But they look really good. Very well painted, and I like the like ruby red reflectiveness of them. And you know, all of them together, I would say scale pretty well. I think he's around that height. So I mean that size and flying form as well. We got the little one. But yeah, so you kind of get 3.5 different figures here. Flying, of course, the main one. This one, which it's kind of like 2-in-1, you know, that, and then you put it on the mud piece. So I would have preferred to just, you know, made the mud piece have a head on it for the price. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. I think it's the most expensive I own. More expensive than Ultima. Like, value-wise, my Comic-Con Explosion is worth more, but like for the most I paid up front, Hedorah, for sure. Very much, very much so. But super duper cool articulation. And yeah, so nothing, you know, nothing crazy in this video. Yeah. One thing I will show off. Let me clear this out of the way real quick. Very off topic, nothing to relate to this at all. Let's turn off the lights and get all the cool lights I have set up. This will be the end of the video. I'll end on this. I promise I'm getting somewhere. So I like fully, for a while I want to have my whole Godzilla collection in here, and now I do. The entire thing. All I have left is the movies, which I'll find a place for, and some bootleg posters, but very swag. I pretty much made this entire wall of all the posters I own, down to the bottom. But yeah, and I also got some, what are these? These things. Hook things, and set them up so I can have all the little hooks up there. But yeah, very cool. I think soon I will finish the SAS Monster Arts Ultima line and get the Jaguar. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay awesome. Stay, I don't know. I don't really know how to do outros. But yeah, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, cool beans. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, Godzilla Guy out.